Alright, Mike here with Better Times. Again, here to bring you the best bet parlay, the plus money parlay, and the underdog to watch. And this week's underdog to watch is going to be Diana Belbita going up against Carolina Kowalkiewicz. I think I'm saying that right. Now, Diana Belbita, I like her style. She throws in combos, mostly ends with the leg kick, but the one thing I like is how tight her striking guard is. She keeps those hands close to the face. Carolina Kowalkiewicz, I'm going to just say Carolina. Carolina, now they both don't move their head, but the striking guard of Belbita more than makes up for it. Carolina doesn't really have that so much, and she charges straight in on a beeline. And Diana Belbita is fast, and is the volume she throws, I believe, is what's going to make the difference. She is going to touch Carolina more than she is going to be touched. And that's what makes her our underdog to watch. And she is also in our plus money parlay. Our second leg is going to be Johnny Munoz going up against Arichi Lang. I believe he was a small favorite, but now he's a small underdog. The movement of Johnny Munoz is what's going to win him this match. He understands that striking is not his forte. The grappling is. He is a phenomenal grappler, and I believe that's how he's going to win it. But the striking is something he does have to be careful of, and he does not engage in that too much. He strikes when he wants to, and he keeps his movement. He keeps it moving, basically. He likes to keep moving, and he picks his times, and I believe that is what's going to win him this match. I don't believe he's going to get the finish. I believe overall it's going to be a decision win. Our third leg is going to be Felipe Lins. I believe he is also a small underdog, which is kind of surprising because Felipe Lins, man, he brings in that power from heavyweight, and also the speed. He was actually very fast at heavyweight too. He's got very fast hands, and he throws them in combos. And I believe that alone is going to be too much for Cutelaba. He can wrestle too, but he only does that to interrupt his opponent's rhythm, and I believe that's going to be happening a lot. I'm a big fan of Cutelaba because of the power and how good he is at the wrestling, but he always puts it all in the first round. Now he is still a fighter. He fights the second round, the third round if it gets to it, but he puts it all in that first round, and it is not going to work against Lins. Lins is not the type that's just going to throw down and brawl. He is going to pick his shots as well, and I believe the speed advantage is completely on his side, and he's got pop in those punches. It's not just touching. He throws it with power, and he's got speed with that power. So those three plus Montel Jackson, our last leg. He is a favorite, almost 2-1, and I believe this is what I see. The kicks are the best weapon for Chris Gutierrez against this fighter, but those kicks set up Montel's best weapon, which is the powerful right hand that also comes with speed. You can barely see it coming. So Montel Jackson, with his movement, his length, and the speed that his right hand comes with, I believe it's going to be a finish. I believe Chris Gutierrez, when he throws his weapons, his left hand mainly is what comes down. And Montel is always looking to land the right hand. And it's going to happen. So, Diana Belbita, Johnny Munoz, Felipe Lins, Montel Jackson. Those four gives you a plus 1,424. If you got a spare $20, that equals $284.81. And our best bet parlay. Right now we are 7 of 9 for the last 9 parlays. We hit 7, and then we're going for 8 of 10. Now, before I get into this, I really want to go over what the point of the best bet parlay is. Our whole motto is to start small and big. So we start with $50 and we keep trying to hit each parlay and build. We give you the best parlays to keep winning your money back and building off of that off the next week. So far, I think we're over 300 right now. I haven't looked at it, but for this week, we're going to keep building. We're going for 8 of 10. Our first leg is going to be Kanako Murata going up against Vanessa Demopoulos. Now, this is just an overall great matchup for her. She's a good striker. She understands her range, when to strike, but more importantly, she's got very fast entries when it comes to getting to the hips and taking it down. And the Japanese wrestling scene is something I am a fan of right now. I believe it's creeping up, and it's going to be something that people are going to have to take notice sooner or later. Kanako Murata is going to be a prime example of that this weekend, and that's our number one pick. Our second pick is going to be Joe Pyfer. The main reason is because we all know the knockout power. I don't believe people understand how good of a wrestler he is yet. I don't know if it's going to be on display this week, but the one thing that sticks out is that the biggest threat to him is going to be Abdul's right hand. Abdul has a very powerful right hand. We all seen it. It's knockout. It is a knockout power in that right hand. But when Joe Pyfer throws that left hand, whether it's a jab or whether it's a hook, he always shows that he is aware of the counter that can go over his left hand. And he moves his head or he rolls with it with anticipation. So, Joe Pyfer is going to be ready for this fight. And I believe he is going to land the knockout power that finishes it. So, those two, Kanako Murata, Joe Pyfer, equals a minus 209. We put $50 in. That'll give you a return of $24.14. Also, don't forget to check out All In for BettorTimes.com. That's all in the number 4 BettorTimes.com. We got the full fight analysis for each fight this weekend. We got more bets, and the props and the lottery parlay will be available Wednesday. Thanks for watching.